John, very good to see you. Today, we're going to talk about the correct order to build wealth because most people get it wrong. You can't save your way to rich. Saving is crucial for financial security and short-term goals, but it's usually not enough to build wealth. So let's talk through the right order. Number one, get that 401k match.
Absolutely. That's free money on the table. You get a new job, you start off your career maybe right out of college, or perhaps you start one later in life. You got to take advantage of that match. You could be making an automatic 6% return on your account if they're matching your contributions. So that's got to be an absolute. You got to get that contribution started. If you start with 3%, 4%, work your way up to it, but you have to max out that match.
Right, free money. Next, build your emergency fund in a high yield savings account.
Sure, and I think everybody fell into the scenario of, I have this safe money off to the side in the savings account. I'm not making any interest. It's been that maybe over a 10-year span. But really what it came down is that interest rates went up. And so really you have the ability to make money on that emergency savings now. And you must take advantage of that. And so you got to look at your accounts. There are simple ways to make that, whether it's a money market account or some more safe vehicles. But what I would do is go in there and make sure that you are making money on your money. You can't have $200,000 sitting in your emergency fund and not making any money. That's silly. So that's something to address.
All right. Next, after 1 and 2 are completed, contribute to your Roth IRA.
Sure. So a Roth IRA, just to remind you, this is a vehicle where you put your money in there and it'll grow tax-free for you as you go. And it's as long as you follow the simple rules that the IRS sets up for you on that. And so it's very important to contribute that over time and make that a part of your portfolio. And the tax-free money will help you balance your draws down the road.
And then after that, this I think is maybe where a lot of people might put this up higher on the list. Number 4, max out your 401k.
Yes, you want to max out the 401k for sure if you can, right? So, it really depends on your threshold in your family on what you're doing. But saving and maxing out that 401k is such an important technique to, one, either possibly defer taxes or another way of contributing to a 401k Roth inside your portfolio where it grows tax free. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go and approach the savings vehicle. But absolutely maxing out that 401k is a very nice way of doing that. And it's a lot of times it's set it and forget it. Once you have it set up and it's there, it can be really nice at the end of the when you go to retire.
And then last, invest outside of those retirement accounts.
Sure. And this is one we've talked about in the past where with all the 401k savings plans out there, once pensions went away, most people did their savings through these retirement plans. And what got left on the wayside is sometimes saving outside of those retirement plans. And so really the best scenario that we love to see is that somebody who has some Roth money, they have some tax deferred money, and then they also have this money that is like your money at the bank, in stocks and bonds and growing in a different way outside of that retirement plan. What it does, it just gives you plenty of opportunities and plenty of options to choose where you want to go for money down the road when you need it.
So, John, when it comes to this order of building wealth, where do you think most people get it wrong?
Where I see is a lot of times people are really focused on the debt. They come in and maybe they have student loans. They have to get a house. They need to get a car. Then they have kids. It's very easy to get trapped in the debt category. And so obviously for step 1 is if you can keep yourself out of debt, it's obviously the best scenario, right? But people get in there, you can't have that be the reason why you don't save for your retirement. And that's why I would take you to step 1 is make sure you're taking care of that match and that you're getting that match. If you at least have that match and that contribution going in there while you're paying down debt, you'll at least be building some wealth. And then you get some momentum as time goes on to where maybe you're able to shift and get out of that debt at some point. But really, you can't sacrifice your retirement because you're always trying to pay down debt that maybe you ultimately don't get it down until well into your 50s.
Right. Yeah, good point. Well, this was really helpful. John, if somebody maybe noticed that their order is a little bit off, or maybe it's just a little bit for them and their priorities, and that they'd like to talk through their own order with you, what's the best way to reach you?
440-471-4300. Give us a call. We also have our website, clarkwealthadvisor.com. Click around there. We're pretty easy to find here. Give us a call. And we try to keep it pretty lax here and make sure people are comfortable. Come over, we'll talk about it and see if we're a good fit for you, and we'll kind of go from there.
Great. John, thank you.
Thank you.